This is a Headgum original.
Right? I love that song. It's funny, it kind of grows on you. When I first heard it, I was like, what is this garbage? What is this?
Right.
Yeah. Like, these obviously aren't trained studio musicians. These are amateurs. And this show is not an amateur hour. This is a professional podcast. We get paid to do it.
Yeah, it's true.
Backed by a network, which is backed by a tech platform, which is backed by Union Square Ventures. And I think it's the perfect time to announce Casey Neistat.
Hello?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not doing anything important.
What is he drinking?
I could.
No
How long
way.
is this gonna go?
It's like 45 to 50 minutes.
Let's play in like 5, or plan on me playing with you in like 5
I
minutes.
think he's
Okay.
trying to
Holy
schedule
shit, it's
an
Avi
out.
Tall.
I have an appointment, or something just came up. Emergency.
Yeah, we could hear the whole thing, obviously.
You didn't mute yourself. You asked us
You're
what time
playing
it would be out. You said in 5.
in 5 minutes. What are you playing?
I gotta go into the metaverse for a second. Something went wrong on this mini golf
On the mini golf
course.
There's no way. This sucks to start this way.
Keep it all in. People love to hear how the sausage gets played.
Nice.
What happened to our fourth guest? I feel like
we were gonna have Kayla Moriarty on the show. She's at a dentist appointment, which there's nothing more important than dental hygiene. I'm sorry to say. So that's a valid excuse. Going into the metaverse is not.
Yeah, I would agree.
Should we have like a surprise guest instead?
Yeah. Who's the most famous person in your contacts?
Maybe Rick Fox, but I don't really talk to him that much anymore.
Let's get him on. That'd be good.
I feel bad because it would be kind of like a favor. We haven't really spoken in years.
How would it be a favor? This goes out to like 40,000 people a week or something like that.
Yeah, but he's really famous, so that doesn't mean anything to him.
Was really famous.
Yeah, what is he doing now?
What have you done for me recently, Rick?
Well, this is why I kind of don't want to invite him onto the show, because I feel like he'll have an antagonistic attitude.
Who's the next most famous?
Ooh, maybe Finn Wolfhard?
Yeah,
but he's been on this show. I think you're closer to him than I am.
Yeah, but I think he'd get more excited if you called him.
Definitely true.
And then we're down to like Riley.
That's a big jump.
Riley's third?
Yeah.
What about Ben Schwartz?
He blocked me. Oh,
Rose,
what about... Oh,
BTK.
yeah. I can DM with Rose. All these people blocked me. What about Cohen?
Cohen's the CEO of his company. That's...
Yeah.
He also doesn't want to be on mic.
That's true. That could be interesting.
Not really.
My cousin. My brother.
The fuck?
Oh. I follow Adrian Wojnarowski on Twitter.
That's not knowing someone. He doesn't follow you back, so you can't send him a DM. There's no way for you to contact Woj. This is also probably the busiest day of his year. NBA free agency started a little over 12 hours ago.
I can see that. Caleb?
I think he's at the airport right now, or on a plane.
All right, just some options. We don't need to do a pre-pro meeting during the podcast, but could be interesting.
Yeah, well, we never do pre-pro. I do all the fucking prep work, and then Marika sort of cleans up the slack on the back end. What do you do
on the slack end? I show up on the day having had.
You always show up with a full stomach so that you can focus.
I show up groggy and full.
Let's start here. Having done this show for over 2 years, I think, have you guys... What's the shortest amount of time between when you came and then joined the record to be on the show?
When we what?
Had an orgasm, yeah, to completion in a way. Let's just start there.
Why would we remember that? You prefaced this by we've been doing this for 2 years.
That is actually very valid. I was worried you guys were going to come at me with like, oh, let's not talk about this. Let's not, that's too personal information. What you just said,
It's
I will
definitely that.
What?
But also, I don't understand how you'd expect us to remember something like that over a 2-year period.
Yeah. I mean, just ballpark it would be good.
A day.
No.
A day?
What?
Yeesh.
Why? You asked me to fucking guess it.
Why does that one always stop the show in its tracks?
It means nothing.
I was taking a sip of Coke.
It's gibberish.
I don't want to answer that question. It feels too invasive, especially when you guys aren't sharing in a vulnerability with me, a group mind, a hive, vulnerable.
You asked us, right?
Yeah, and then you barely answered.
I think he answered a lot, actually. Like, he answered the question.
Marika?
To the best of his ability. I'm not going to answer the question.
You know, it could be fun is, do you guys ever read the comments to last week's episode on this week's episode?
Marika, do you want to go to the YouTube page and pull out some choice comments? That's really fun.
There's some good ones in there.
Sure. Yeah.
In the meantime, let's hit me with your bonds of the week. By the way, that's an Inception sound effect. I don't know why I chose that for Bond of the Week.
Yeah,
so clearly I could have done a 007
I'd watch a Chris Nolan Bond. My Bond of the Week.
Oh my god. Where did it go? Grayson, cut this out.
Need a minute.
Here we go. Bond of the Week.
I just saw a production of Hamlet last night starring Alex Lawther of End of the Fucking World.
Yeah, you said that you bought those tickets 926 days ago?
Yeah, 961 days ago. I bought them 11/12/19, and the production obviously was rescheduled because of COVID, and then I bought new tickets to the new production. Those tickets got moved like location wise in the theater, and then my performance was canceled because one of the actors got injured with like an Achilles heel injury. So then I had to reschedule it again. But I finally saw it. It was perfect. It was beautiful. I love Alex Lawther. He's a small boy, just a frail little lad. And so I want him to be Bond. I think that would be fun.
How old is he?
27.
Okay. Amir, who's your Bond of the absolute week?
Kevin Durant.
Why?
7 feet tall, 226 pounds soaking dry, with a wit so wry you can only have it on high. And as far as his weed intake, he's down to partake. Imagine a Bond that gets rip-roaringly high.
You think that Kevin Durant should be the next James Bond because he gets high and eats rye?
He's also tall and skinny, which is kind of a cool look in a suit.
I guess his stride would get him away from the bad guy.
I heard weed intake as Whedon take, like Joss Whedon takes. I thought you were saying he had really hot takes on.
Okay, so let's just talk packaging for a second. It'll be Joss Whedon directing Bond, and it'll be Whedon's take on Bond, and then Kevin Durant, KD, Easy Money Sniper, will be sort of increasing his weed intake as Bond.
Yeah. So the weed intake
Shut up.
on the weed intake. What's that?
Nothing. Sorry.
What'd you say?
I said shut up. Just when you talk, it's sort of grating.
Want to read some
But-
comments?
Yeah, let's hear some comments. Thank God.
Um,
Oh, Amir turned
huge
his
sick.
camera
He's gone. This
You're
one's
right.
for
I
Amir,
shouldn't
too.
do that.
off. I didn't say that. I was about to say shit
Nice.
because I was so excited to not see your fucking mug.
Nazi?
Jesus.
I'm so
Huge
excited to not
Six
see your mug.
said-
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I'll say it. Dabbing is still funny. Hit him with a dab, Amir.
Oh,
Nice.
we should do another dip
Um,
dab.
Yeah. Double dip dab. What
Mm.
was that even?
The dip dab was like you put a little ketchup on your elbow and then you put a fry in your mouth and you go,
Right.
what was that? 2016 or 2017? Answer fast.
I'm gonna go
2017.
26.
You guys have to fight.
I mean, should we
until
look
you
it up?
agree. Let's look it up.
There's an answer.
Was it on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. Because Jeff, you interned summer of 2016 and then just
Yeah.
stuck around for the rest of time. Let's see. There's so many photos on here.
Gotta be kidding me. This is valuable airtime. We've been going for 12
Why do you
minutes.
think
we haven't
it's
even figured it out.
2017, Amir?
I just 26.
Did you say 2017 for sure?
No, I just guessed 2017. 2016 felt a little early to me.
Oh wait, okay. It is
2012. Holy
July.
shit, we were 5 years off.
July 9, 2016. I see an image of Amir holding a ketchup bottle.
Wow. 2016. What a time to be alive.
That was a great year.
Do I look 6 to 7 years younger in that picture, or is it mostly similar?
Yeah, 6 to 7 years younger for sure.
Really? Can you send
Yeah.
this to me? Maria?
Wow.
Yeah, I'll send it in the chat. I don't know where the Dib Dab video is though.
Yeah. That might be on Twitter.
Hmm. This is wild.
I
Wow.
haven't gotten it yet. All right, you know what?
I still
My
haven't-
bond of the
I
week
sent it in the
is
chat.
Austin Butler.
Elvis?
Here's the thing.
Did you see Elvis?
Have not seen Elvis. I've heard it's awful. My thing with Austin Butler is seen a lot of TikToks, right, of people like dissecting his voice, that he did the
Mhm.
Elvis thing and then now he can't
Yeah.
stop talking like Elvis, which is fine and honestly cool that he lost himself in the role so much. But it's time to get him out of that voice. And I think
Yeah.
that the only way is to give him another huge blockbuster role where he has to change his voice, because Elvis wouldn't do well as a 007. I'm sorry to say, he can't be like, the name is... Sorry, I meant to start over. The name is Bond. James Bond. I can't do the voice because I haven't spent 3 years preparing, right?
Right, yeah.
What's the
For sure,
song
for
that he's
sure.
like, in the ghetto, right? He's like 007. I'm gonna kill myself.
I don't know enough about Elvis or
I do
care
think-
enough about Elvis, but I do feel like I should see this movie because producer Casey in LA was radicalized by it, I think, according to his Letterboxd.
Did he like it, or was he the one who said that it's time to admit that Baz Luhrmann's not a good director?
Hold on, let me find his reviews. Because he saw Elvis,
He liked it.
then Yeah, he saw Elvis and he liked it. He said, let's see. His review for Elvis was just, I love this movie and all my friends hated it. But then
Yeah.
he watched the movie Rush, which is about F1,
Yeah.
and it's a like a biopic type thing. And hold on, his review for that made me laugh really hard. Because it was, I'm fully into F1 now, so I watched this, but I also just watched Elvis tonight, and this movie is too normal, and I got bored.
Too normal.
Yeah. I don't know.
Would you rather like a movie that everybody hated or hate a movie that everyone liked?
The first. Because
Yeah, because then you're liking something.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
everyone else hates it, and they're like, why do you
So
like
what?
this thing?
I would
it's
defend
better
it.
than feeling insane because you think something's bad and
Yeah.
everyone else is like, it's good, which is
That's
how I
felt
feel
about.
a
Sorry.
lot of the time.
That's how I felt about Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, interesting.
You
I
hated it.
enjoyed
I was
that,
an
but-
island man because I was like, I thought it was good. And I get why people, like, I can understand why people liked it. And I don't feel insane. I know that it's my hot take. But that movie was 45 minutes too long. And with the density of the material, it really needed to be shorter.
Go
and
off.
I don't think I don't know. I think it was like, it was fine. The moral of the story was so simple that it didn't need the extra 45 minutes to get to that end. Like when
I get that.
it's divided in chapters, so you know how much longer there's gonna be. And then once it got to like All at Once or whatever, I was like, "There's another half hour." I was pissed. But then like I went with my friend AJ, and I was like, he was like, "So what'd you think?" And I was like, "I thought it was like," I kind of went off on it. And he's like, "Oh, I liked it," and I was like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, story of my life. Like,
Yeah.
I really loved Tenet, and everyone or a lot of people hate that movie.
love
But I feel
Tenet.
fine. I feel fine in my love of Tenet. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know what a recent one is that I hated. I hated Top Gun, not Maverick. Top Gun Maverick, good time, great
Mhm.
vibes. But the original Top Gun I hated so much and felt insane knowing that there's just people that love that movie.
Yeah. Major key alert. If you don't like your title, you're entitled to create a new one. Right?
Meaning?
So I was going to get to it.
Yeah. I'm curious. If you don't like your title, you're entitled to make a new one. I'm wondering what that means.
Meghan Markle
Mm-hmm.
will now henceforth call herself wife.
Say that again?
Meghan Markle will call herself wife.
How do you spell that?
PWIFE.
Like that's her... Yeah. That's her name?
No, that's her title. It stands for polo wife.
Polo?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning?
Hang on.
The sport? Or the type of shirt?
I didn't do enough
Or the
research.
sport?
You didn't do enough. You just did. It seems like you just read a headline.
Getting to spend time together over these 2 months was so special, she said in an Instagram caption. I wish everyone knew the way you are. This is her sister, I guess. My sister, my now fellow wife, polo wife. Genius of you to come up with this, cry laugh emoji. I guess they play polo a lot, so she's a fellow wife.
Yeah. That tracks,
Basically,
that
it was Markle's, version of what I like to call a new name alert, which is when you tell people, "Hey, I'm changing my name. You may now refer to me as thus." I was wondering if you guys wanted to hit us with a new name alert, which is similar to a major key alert, and I don't have a sound for it, so I'll just go new name alert. I'm thinking Desmond.
For who?
Yeah.
For
You
me,
always are.
Oh, yeah.
Not
you
always.
I asked
posted it
why.
on your Instagram, right?
Rodney is played out. It still will be, but I'm wondering how Desmond might fit me. I want both of you to die.
I don't think
The
I don't
names
think
are
you
bad,
have-
man. I'm sorry you want us dead. You want to kill yourself. You're having a rough go of it. The Rodney, the Desmond, they're all not good. Jeff is fine.
I don't think you can pull it off.
You don't think I can pull
I don't
off
think you have-
Desmond?
No. I don't think you have the balls to, and I don't think you have the galls to.
I have the gallstones.
Seek help.
Just like,
Um,
I'm going to strike a pose, and then you guys just, in your mind, think of me, oh my god, there goes Desmond.
okay. No.
Mama,
Rodney.
there goes that Des.
I think you could be like Elijah.
No. Absolutely not.
Hmm.
What about Jeff Fetterman?
Is that a middle name or a last name? Is that hyphenated?
That's a last, like some married couples are like, oh, instead of like taking your name or vice versa or hyphenating, let's just create a new last name.
No, I've never heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking I could do that as a single man. Jeff Fetterman.
I don't think you need to.
You guys come up with something then. This is hard.
I
I
said
think I
be
did.
Elijah.
I said reading YouTube comments.
No, I mean, you guys come
never
up with
did
a
that.
new
We
name
just-
for you. Instead of Amir, what if it was fucking, Give me a second.
What about
Broderick.
The best you could do was Roderick.
Broderick.
Oh. Like Matthew.
Actually, that could be good
Um,
for Marika if it's Broad, Rick. So it's like
No, I
you're
don't
Rick
like
for
that.
sure, but you're also a dame. Broderick.
Jeff, I think you should be
No, come up with one for
when-
you.
no, I
Mm.
don't want to. But I think you could be like a Winthrop. A Winthrop?
Winthrop?
Yeah, but don't say it like that.
I don't want op in my name. Nobody wants to have an op. What about a Winthroped? So I changed my name to Winthrop, and then I'm like the LA Times newest opinion writer.
hmm.
Easter egg.
Yeah.
Nice.
We do have to
Two
take a
jokes
short
in
break.
1 week.
This is just for ads.
For ads, yeah.
Yeah.
We know what the
Got
breaks
it.
are for.
And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. Guys, you can take care of your mind in so many ways, whether that's getting active, resting and relaxing, seeing friends and family, taking a long walk. And how well would you take care of your car if you had to keep the same one for your entire life, right? That's how our brains work. So why don't we treat them that way? How we care for our minds affects how we experience life, so it's important to invest time and care into keeping them healthy. There are plenty of ways to support a healthy brain, like learning a new language or taking power naps, and there's also BetterHelp online therapy. I go to therapy every week, makes me a better person, not that this show is any indication. And I think everybody who has access to it, and BetterHelp makes it easier, should be in therapy, so you can show up for those around you in a better, healthier, happier way. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anybody on camera if you don't want to. It's also much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. So guys, if you're going through something or not, reach out. You could have your first therapy session this week. Listeners of the Headgum podcast also get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/what's that? Again, that's betterhelp, HELP.com/what's that? Thanks, BetterHelp.
Usually nothing happens in those ad breaks, but Amir just got mad at me asking if you needed to go to the bathroom. You said you don't use the facilities ever?
I said I could fucking hold it. And by the way, I pissed during the first act. You just didn't
So
notice.
you can't hold it. You just pissed yourself. Also, way too comfortable peeing yourself.
I have a little situation going on underneath my desk.
A Liam Neeson type thing.
Can I pitch another name for Amir?
Yes.
Gramercy.
He doesn't even live in New York.
Gramercy Blumenfeld.
No, you said
Thoughts?
Graham Mercy.
No, I didn't. I said Gramercy. Just the first
I
name.
thought that was first and last. Hi, I'm Graham. Graham Mercy.
No.
Sorry, I guess. I like that one a lot.
Yeah,
Try
I
it
thought
on
it
for
was pretty
size.
good.
Amir?
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Graham.
No, you can't. You're not allowed to shorten it.
It's too sexy.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Graham Mercy. No way. Does not fit.
For Marika, what about Red?
Red. R-E-D.
Yeah. Like Panama Red.
I don't know. I don't like that.
We have to move on.
Go Gramercy.
Graham Mercy. Your chick, she's so thirsty. I'm in that 2-seat Mazda with my dog. He's trying to hurt me.
How did you have that on the ready?
I don't even know what that is.
A Mazda? It's a car.
No, she meant the song.
Uh-oh.
Can you
Prick.
chill out, man?
All right, welcome to Interest Me.
Or nah.
No, you only have one option. Here we go. Listen, a lot of what we talk about on the show is not interesting to me, right? So I thought that we could switch things up this week. This is a game for $500 cash, and you keep it. I'm not even fucking joking this time. I am in the process of moving, which is very expensive. So if you wanted to send it back, that'd be welcome. But it's up to you this time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
It's
set
always
a time.
up to us.
Yeah.
I would have kicked your ass if we went to the same high school.
We went to the same high school. It's just 21 years apart.
Really? I'm gonna set a timer, and individually, you guys are gonna have to keep me interested, right? And the person who does it longest wins. I will say, much like an eBay bidding war, there is a reserve. If you don't make it past 2 minutes, you don't get any cash. Ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start with Marika. 3, 2, 1.
Can you explain to me the
You
watch
lost me.
industry?
No, you lost me. You guys get multiple tries at this, by the way. 3 tries each.
Right.
Amir, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I don't know what the game is. Like, you didn't really
Lost
fully.
me. You lost me. That round was a wash, right? I think we can all agree that round was a wash.
Sure.
We're
yeah.
just supposed to say things that are interesting, or
You're supposed to regale us. Be a raconteur for once in your goddamn life. You wonder why True TV passed on 3 pilots from your ass? It's because you can't keep people in the room. Executives, focus groups, network testing. It all went to shit. And now's your chance to redeem your ass.
There's no way this will redeem me.
Marika, 3, 2, 1.
Watches. Can you explain them to me in great detail? Just how much they cost, which one I should buy potentially if I were to get into watches, Jeffrey. Please.
Oh, you want it to be a conversation?
Yeah. Can it be?
I lost interest. It's supposed to be sort of a monologue. Tell a story.
That was not conveyed.
Okay. Okay. Amir, your turn. I can't say anything. You just have to keep me interested. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Checkers. Chess. Parcheesi. What do these 3 games have in common? It's the CH of it all, baby. Check, mate, cheese. You think about these 3 things working together in Congress. Congress, right?
No way. This is
Why do you think
interesting.
crackers go so well with cheese? Again, it's all the same thing. It's all the noises of the words more so than the
Yes.
meaning
No
behind
way.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for example, I want to make a sandwich or even a deck of cards. What are you starting with? 2 slices of 4 clubs, a turkey club, right? It's all sort of the
Right.
same situation. And in
This is
between that are
insane.
what's that?
I said this is insane.
You lost me. I'm sorry. But the time to beat is a minute. You can still win without getting cash. We are in round 3, final round. Marika, monologue. I cannot answer questions, but you can keep me interested, I think. 3, 2, 1, go.
Vin Diesel works the room. Just absolutely unhinged energy coming off of Vin Diesel here. He's hugging late show staffers like they're in the Fast family, claiming that James Corden has conquered America and hinting at secret 3 a.m. songs he and Corden recorded in his home studio, which, by the way, if you haven't listened to Vin Diesel's song, it's insane. When is
Yeah.
new music coming? Feel Like I Do. Can't be the song of the summer 3 years in a row. The booking for Late London has been phenomenal, by the way. Only chummiest folks for the big live audience. Raconteuse Mini Driver.
Hang on. Stop. Are you reading an article?
Yeah, of course. Vulture. Becky Squires, the biggest, quirkiest personalities in late
It
night
has
this
to
week.
be original.
Hmm.
It obviously has to be original.
Obviously, never said
Disqualified. All right, Amir already won, but let's see if he can get to the 2 minutes it takes to get net $500 cash.
No
Here we
way.
go. 3, 2, 1.
Let's play a game. Me versus myself and I. A one-on-one. I'm going to think of any number in between 1 and 50, and I have to guess it. Okay, ready?
that. This is so boring.
47.
Was that the number?
Close. It was 44.
You're an idiot.
29. What's that? Because I didn't think of it. I'm trying to guess what I thought of 2 seconds ago, but I already forgot what it was. 42.
You lost him. You lost him.
That was bad. You had me in the first half, not gonna lie.
Because it was sort of a game, yeah.
Yeah. And I liked that you were playing against, what was it, you, yourself, and I? But you kind of got derailed by Marika. You can't let these distractions, because when you're out in the real world, when you're in the pitching room, when you're in the writer's room, people are going to be distracting you on purpose so that you don't get what you want. So you need to be able to take those punches on the chin.
I just think you're a bored little man. Nothing interests you for long. And that's
Because you
clear.
aren't interested for it all.
That fucking hurt to hear.
Sorry.
Don't be. Let's take another break.
What? Another one? That's never happened.
Guys, why should you get life insurance, right? Valid question. Here's the answer. In an unpredictable economy, life insurance can offer peace of mind that anyone who relies on you financially, a child, a parent, or even a business partner, will have a financial cushion if something happens to you. I've been trying to get Jake and Amir to do this because I really do think that Amir is on the verge of death. That's where Policy Genius comes in. Policy Genius is an insurance comparison website that makes it easy to compare quotes from top companies like AIG and Prudential in one place to find your lowest price. You could save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. Just click the link in the description or head to policygenius.com/what's that to get personalized quotes in minutes and find the right policy to fit your needs. The licensed agents at Policy Genius work for you, not the insurance companies. They're on hand through the entire process to help you understand your options so you can make decisions with confidence. Policy Genius also doesn't add on any extra fees. They're just there to help you get the lowest possible quote. So head to policygenius.com/what's that to get your free life insurance quote and see how much you could save. Again, policygenius.com/what's that. Thanks, Policy Genius.
Oh, if I didn't meditate on a daily basis, I would probably do something violent towards Amir.
You're mid, dude.
I know.
You're mid, man.
I know. No, I was gonna say that. before you said
Fucking, yo, you're mid.
I'm so mid. It's a
You're
good thing.
mid.
It's a good thing.
What?
It's a good thing.
No, it's not. It means average.
Well, half glass full. Glass half full.
Glass in the mid.
Mid could be glass half full, which is positive. This actually sucks. I'm gonna bring us back from the break in a different way. You're mid. Amir's mid.
That's what I said to you.
No, nobody's gonna hear that.
I called you mid, and you cut it out so you can bring us back from break and call me mid.
You're mid.
You're mid.
You're mid.
You're mid.
What about your mid?
For my name?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right, full steam ahead. It's time to do an Instagram deep dive on all three of you, including Kayla, who bailed on this episode.
Bayla?
Kayla!
Nice.
But she bailed, so it's like Bayla's her nickname.
Okay. Sorry, let me cue this up. Should have done this in the ad break, honestly.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so this is, again, yeah, like I said, an Instagram deep dive on your guys' stuff. Maybe stuff that you didn't remember you'd posted, stuff that might get you in trouble in a couple seconds here. Let's start with Amir. Care to explain?
Travel
This
changes
is
you.
Too small.
Oh,
Hold
this
on.
is fake.
It's not fake. This is taken from June 18th. Pretty recent. Also,
That's a picture of me in
Moscow.
no, that was me in Winnipeg. You photoshopped it, and you placed me in Russia recently. Travel changes you as you move through life in the world. You change things slightly. You leave marks behind, however small, and in return.
By the way, that's an Anthony Bourdain quote, and you did not credit him.
I didn't write that. This whole thing is photoshopped. I never posted this. I didn't post that. I
Some
have
Trump
nothing
logic to me.
Not really.
Yes, it is. It's on the web. People can see it, and you're still saying this doesn't exist.
It exists because you photoshopped
It exists.
I never.
No, that's exactly right. I'm gonna edit the second part of that sentence out. It exists, and you did that. Marika, what are your thoughts? Do you still want to work here?
What? Why would she quit based on this?
Why would
even if
she
it were
work for a Russia sympathizer?
true?
I don't. Well, I mean, first of all, the screenshot that you have shows me liking this photo. So, by your logic, if I'm fine with the photo, but I don't remember this photo being posted. I do remember a photo of Amir wearing that outfit in a different location.
Winnipeg, Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's take a deeper dive into Marika's Instagram.
Do it. Am I
This
in
one
this?
does
Oh, yeah,
actually
I
look
am.
true.
Care to explain?
What's the caption say?
Grid post for the Nunchin Nasties.
Was there a date on this? You cropped out the
I
date conveniently.
sorry, I think it was January 6th or 7th.
2016.
No.
Yeah, this is obviously photoshopped. It's a photo of
You
me
look pretty comfortable for it to be
at the
Photoshop.
insurrection.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like in the corner. It looks like I would have been on like someone's head or something.
Well, it looks like you're having the time of your life, and that's what I take issue with, because this was, as you said, an insurrection. This was an attempt,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
an attempted coup. of the government.
A coup
Yeah.
d'etat.
A coup
Yeah.
d'etat.
Obviously,
It means
so
no
Photoshop.
worries after January 6th.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could definitely like prove where I was on January 6th.
Where were you on
Rika's
January 6th?
melting into this photo. I've never seen her. She's barely in the frame anymore. she's Alex Mack turning into a puddle of liquid before our very eyes.
You know when
Thinking
cops are
about
always
this.
like, I'm a trained police officer. I know how to read people.
Mhm.
I don't talk to cops.
You don't. That's good. But I was going to say, I don't even have to be trained, which, whatever, to know that you're lying because you're melting. Like the
You're
wicked-
actually lying.
The wicked witch of Headgum East.
That's good.
That's rude. Yeah, obviously I was
and
not
then
there.
Kayla.
Is that Ezra Miller?
Yikes. Yeah.
The Crown at 50 Bowery, Kayla, Sunset, and my best friend. And then who is that exactly?
That's Ezra Miller, who's been accused of assaulting people physically at bars throughout the world for the better part of a decade.
I see.
So this is not a good look for Moriarty. You have to assume that Ezra punched somebody at this bar and Kayla bared witness to it and posed for a photo and smiled.
I'm not gonna assume that. And I did tell her that I would defend her honor. I don't believe she's friends with Ezra Miller. I also wasn't he in Hawaii for a decent amount of this time? I don't know how he would have gone to the Crown at 50 Bowery.
They have a lot of money.
Yeah,
They can go anywhere in the world.
She's never mentioned being best friends with Ezra Miller. And I feel like,
Kayla's pretty humble, right? So I don't think that she would come out of the gate swinging, hey, I'm friends with one of the stars of the Perks of Being a Wallflower.
I do feel like she would call that out if that were the case. I feel like she talks about some of her other friends enough. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this is also photoshopped.
You guys aren't any fun.
Meaning?
Game over.
Sometimes you just have to wait for the sound cues.
Plugs, I guess.
Yeah. So follow me on TikTok. I'm on YouTube, Insta, Twitter, and we are going to Montreal, y'all. So go to jakeandamir.com for tickets to that live podcast, July 27th, I believe. Tickets are still available. Or as they say in France, deux billets, s'il vous plaît. Two
Nice.
tickets, please.
Yeah.
Peace out, and we'll see you soon. Namaste.
It'll be fun. I have 5 Canadian dollars that I don't need, so I'll give that to you at some point to take with you.
Sick.
Follow me
Savage.
on
Fendi.
Twitter, Instagram, Savage Fenty, he said. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Marie Gaylon, where you can see that I was not at the insurrection. Also, listen to some of the newer Headgum podcasts. Keeping It Real with Young Wayne. True Story with Tig and Cheryl. Yeah.
What are you doing, Amir?
I'm sort of trying out this, since it's like part of the video too, trying to be more engaged with the
At
like
the final hour, right?
sort of like I'm trying to like bring the energy up because you're kind of a poison to
'Cause
the show,
I'm-
so I'm trying to be like,
And I'm
yo,
melting.
peace out, later, like kind of like, ooh, you know,
It's like a
MTV VJ style, like,
Yeah.
all right, peace out, later, guys.
I love that for you. That's really Gramercy of you.
That's so Gramercy. At Jeff Bayardi on Twitter, and the Headgum sketches are back. We released a video earlier this week that I referenced earlier, so I guess it'll already be out when this comes out. But go check that out, youtube.com/headgum. Subscribe for bi-weekly videos every other Tuesday. Sketches like Jeffrey the Dumbass.
Bi-weekly videos.
Nice. That was good, actually.
We haven't struck lightning in a bottle with this show in a couple weeks. And it's not all my fault.
It's because I'm back.
Didn't happen this week. I pulled things from your Instagrams and you guys barely reacted.
That was a good segment.
Yeah, no,
Thank
that was
you.
good. That was good.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, stop. Okay,
did.
keep going.
That was kind of it. Like, we thought it was fine.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like the rules of the monologuing, keep your interest one. So it felt like all of my ideas at every turn were thrown back at me and I was disqualified for them.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
We never did read the YouTube comments.
Should we
I
end
read
with that?
one.
You did?
Yeah, I'll find another one. Let's see.
Maybe that could be a new segment. Everyone
Maybe.
in the Headgum Slack votes on the best comment. And so we could say this is the
that's fun.
company's favorite comment.
That's good.
We'll
Comment
start
of the
that
week.
next week. Shut up. Sorry. And
You
I'm-
say shut up a lot for a host. You actually tell us to quiet down or the show was bad.
well, it's hard, right? Because
A lot.
I study the grades
For a
all the
leader.
time.
Yeah. And
Johnny
and
Carson,
Study
Merv
what do they-
Griffin,
Great.
And what do they
right?
say?
David
What do they
Letterman.
do?
They interview. They're great interviewers. Conan's a great interviewer.
And do they ever tell their guests to shut up? Do they ever
They
say that we
haven't
have
yet.
instructed?
But you have to bring your own flavor, is what I have garnered.
The first two people you mentioned are dead. So when you say they haven't done that yet, that's it for them. What they've done is done. Study what they do and try to replicate it. They never tell their guests to shut up. They never say that this episode was bad.
They never did, but what if Merv Griffin had a fucking podcast?
He wouldn't do this.
You don't think
There's
his
no
patience
way.
would run thin if he had you as a guest?
I don't.
Really?
Yeah,
Why is that? That part of being a host is dealing with whoever the guest is for the week?
correct.
Well, I have you on almost every week, and I get
Sure.
tired of you.
That's okay. So don't invite me back.
I want to.
You
be
want to
tired
have
of
me
here?
on? Or you want to not have me on?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I bore of you.
You
I don't have stamina for Amir.
or
You
for
want
Grand
you?
Mercy.
Don't you owe him $500?
No, you
Yeah.
didn't make it past the 2-minute
Oh,
cutoff.
2
I said there
minutes.
was a reserve.
Yeah.
How hard is it to interest someone for 2 minutes? Haven't you ever been at a dinner party?
It's hard to interest you for 2 minutes.
Me? I feel no. What happened was you guys felt put on the spot and you didn't have anything to talk about. Maybe that's something you can work on. Is come to the show with a talking point. That's what people do on talk shows.
Well, I will say that, not to pull one of the negative comments from last week's episode, but someone said in this rare occasion, Marika absolutely tanked this show, talking way too much. So that's a note that I took personally.
Absolutely tanked is so rude.
But he watched the whole thing.
Yeah, probably.
So I
We'll
guess
see you
the
guys
joke's
again
on
next
him.
week. That's all for this week's episode. I promise that next week is going to be better. I think we should do it in studio.
Who do you think? Who do you think should be on it?
I think it should be you, Merv, and
Who?
Marty.
Merv?
Merv.
With an F and a V. Merv.
Merv. We'll see you guys then. That's Daz, folks.
That was a Headgum original.